Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Nugget and Dre Show, the 6th edition, I believe.
Something like that. We're getting close. Yeah, same. I think it is our 6th.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about Eric Worre's training part 4. This was, I said last week was really exciting, and now I'm saying this week's really exciting.
Every week is really exciting. We're not going to lie.
It is. So this week was really exciting for us because this is it. This is the end. This is us starting our run.
We're so close. A few more days, like a week away.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. So this Saturday is our first call blitzing day, and we're getting together at my place at our farmstead in East Selkirk. There is an event, so if you aren't invited and you want to be invited, let us know. We'll get you in.
It's going to be super fun. We're just going to sit around for a couple hours, make calls, fill our calendar, book whatever we can. This is our month, guys. Come on, let's get that $20,000 bonus.
Diamond, diamond, diamond. So let's get into it. So I really loved the beginning of this video because it was just them showing how many appointments everybody booked.
Yeah.
Out of the 16 groups that they had, they ended up booking 1,891 appointments.
Isn't that insane? I can't believe that.
It's crazy. And with 112 people, they did that.
So they averaged about 17 appointments per person in that 3 hours that they did the calling.
One lady did 60 appointments in those 3 hours. They had everybody standing up and saying 10 or more, 20 or more, 30 or more, 40 or more, and then they went 45, 50. This lady just kept standing. So finally he was like, okay, how many did you book? So she booked 60 appointments in those 3 hours. Like, absolutely amazing.
That's crazy. That's more than a month's probably worth of appointments that you could do. That's insane.
Yeah, totally. So you would definitely be meeting with 2 people per day for 30 days.
Yeah.
And that is perfect.
Isn't it? And imagine if only half of those people came in. That's 30 people in your business.
Yes.
30.
They say the magic number is getting 20 people in those first 30 days. That lady's going to get 30 in her first 30. So she is going to be one of those top earners in her company. Let's do that.
Super exciting.
So the reasoning behind having the Blitz Call day and us doing it as a team and working as sidelines and having our teams come in together and work together is competition breeds success. Speed loves success, or success loves speed. I always say that backwards.
Speed loves success.
Speed loves success.
Either works.
And it's important. Working as a strong team is motivating. It's inspiring. It lights a fire under your butt. I know just working with you every Thursday lights a fire under my butt.
Exactly. You keep me motivated, that's for sure.
We share charts every time before we start the call. It's awesome.
Like, what's been going on? Do you have any tips for this? It's awesome.
So that's why we run these calls together. Working with one of your teammates is absolutely amazing. And that's what we're trying to make happen here today.
It's going really well.
It is.
Oh, the one thing I wanted to talk about with those 60, or with all the people that he was talking about, is that there's one girl who got really emotional, really upset. Her and her husband both kind of did. But I really liked it because Eric Worre went on to say that, like, the fear comes from the past, and that vulnerability was an opportunity to grow a relationship with that person. So to just care about your people. If something happens during our Blitz Day where somebody might get a little emotional or upset or don't know where to go, just put them aside and have a little chat with them. Build them up. Just let them know you're there for them and that you care.
And we're going to be there for you if you're feeling like you're not having anybody from your downline come that you need to support. We're there to support you.
Exactly. Don't worry. We got everyone covered.
We're all a big team. Yeah. One team, one mission. So we are kind of, what's the word? Forecasting that we're going to have around 5 or 6 people there on Saturday. We're hoping for more, but if we had 5 people show up, we're going to be booking 90 appointments between those 5 people. That's average.
Isn't that crazy?
And that's if we spend the full 3 hours.
Yeah.
Depends how the day goes, how everybody's schedule is. If you got to leave early, you got to leave early. You got to spend at least an hour and a half there. You got to devote that hour and a half so that you can overcome the fear of making those hundreds of calls.
And I know that like a few hours can seem pretty lengthy, but like me today, I sat there for 2 full hours calling leads from a booth I did, and it's kind of crazy how fast that time goes. You're like, oh, I'm already, my phone's dead, time has been gone for forever now, I don't know what to do.
Go until your phone dies. I have lots of plugins at my house.
Yeah, I was going to say, bring chargers.
Bring your charger, bring your phone. and bring your calendar. If you don't have a calendar yet, do you have your calendar handy?
I do.
Brittany's calendar is awesome because I'm actually going to go pick one up right after this because it actually has time slots. So you can schedule in your work days. You can schedule in where you're going to have your It Works time and who you're meeting and where. There's lots of room to, as it falls apart, there's lots of room to input who you're going to be meeting that day. And this is the type of calendar you're going to want for Saturday because you're going to be doing time slots. If you're going to be booking more than one appointment per day, you're going to want to know where you got to be, who you're meeting. If you're just going to be sitting at Tim Hortons or Starbucks or whatever, and people are just going to come to you, all the better. But you need to have those time slots ready to be booked, circling each time slot that you're going to have available.
Totally, this time calendar has been my savior. I feel like if I don't know what I'm doing each hour, I'm completely like a chicken with my head cut off.
Mine looks crazy because it's just blocks. It's a full month on one page. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I bought it. I thought it was going to be a really good calendar to have, and then I saw yours and I was like, what am I doing? I gotta go spend another $8.
Go get it.
So again, we're just trying to build confidence in our teams by doing this and help you guys through these phone calls. You're not going to know what to say. We've done all the training for you. We're going to know what to say for you. So we're literally going to have scripts ready. We're going to have some tally sheets ready because there's going to be some contests.
Who doesn't like to win stuff?
Who wants an extra $50 to spend on whatever you want? It doesn't have to be on It Works. It doesn't have to be on product or anything like that. You can, definitely. We would love that. But if you just want to go buy a new shirt or get that new pair of shoes or pay for those school supplies, we're going to give you a $50 gift card.
Just because you're there and you're working your butt off and you're making those appointments.
So if you show up, you have a 1 in 5 or 6 chance.
As of right now?
Yeah. And that's only right now. So we're hoping for 10 people attending on Saturday.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. So it's at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock to at least 3 o'clock.
Check
we'll
the
be
event.
Sticking around afterwards probably too. If you guys have any other questions, we can even do like some training while we're there and all that kind of stuff.
And if you want to, we're also going to be doing facial wraps. So if you want to bring a facial wrap that you have or a body applicator that you have that you want to wear, we'll have green facials available for you guys, but you guys can bring your own supply for wraps.
I think it would be so fun if we could all get a picture of us doing our facials or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That'll be awesome. I like it.
I like it, too.
The biggest thing that we're going to be saying to people when we're calling them is, I don't have time right now to explain, but I really need to meet with you. I have the most amazing thing to show you. When are you free? I have such and such dates and times available. What works for you best? Yeah. It's all about being in a hurry.
Totally. You want to cause that sense of urgency because people take you more seriously. They take your time more seriously, and they're going to take what you're offering them more seriously.
And just say, I have a lot of phone calls to make. I know that you're going to have questions. I'm going to answer everything at our meeting. The meeting should take about half an hour. Do you have time here? Yeah. Go for no. If those.
Sorry, I was just going to say, and if they hem and haw, be like, oh, that's okay. If you're not interested, just let me know now. I'll move on to the next person. And that might flip a little switch.
And I'll be like, oh, wait
a second.
Well, what is it? I don't have time right now. I got to explain it to you later. I'm going to book this next appointment here. So do you want this slot? Because I'm about to give it away to another guy. He's texting me right now.
Yeah.
Urgency.
I like
Go
it.
for no.
Go for
so I posted today on the event page here the Go for No video. It is awesome.
I love that video.
Awesome way to think of when you're actually making these phone calls. My goal is that I want 50 no's on Saturday. I want as many no's as possible because out of those 50 no's, I'm going to probably get 50 yeses.
Yeah. You never know. And don't count anybody out. I know everyone's so scared to approach some people. Don't count anybody out. Honestly, you never know. Some people, I sent some messages out today, and I was surprised at the responses I got. I was kind of expecting for them to slam the door in my face, but it's been pretty good. I've had some really good responses today.
I actually got some text messages back from when we sent our text messages last week. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you. What's up? So I sent her text number 2, and she's like, yeah, I'm not really interested. I'll pass, thanks. And I'm like, hey, not a problem. Thanks for getting back to me. Just let me know if you need any supplements. And she's like, oh, you sell supplements? I didn't realize that. So, oh yeah, then she said she ran out of protein powder yesterday. And I was like, wow, we have a protein powder. It's called ProFit. Told her about the chocolate and the vanilla. And she said, how much? And how big is the package? And how much is it? So I said, well, if I set you up on the on the product tester program, I can put you through my loyal customer program, which will get you my wholesale pricing, and it'll only be $69 per month, and that's going to last you the whole month. It's 30 servings. So waiting on a response right now, so I'll let you guys know about it.
But don't forget to like keep talking to those people. See, you never know. She said no, but you gave her a different option, and she might jump on board.
Yeah, I had a few people say no to me. I still kept on the conversation. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, well, okay, bye.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to keep on that conversation, keep that rapport. You got to trickle on them. You got to drip on them throughout the next year if that's what it takes. Keep that relationship with them so that they know what you're up to.
Just look at like Denise. She's had people only join her team like years down the road just to like they had to see what she was doing for a while.
Bailey her sister-in-law didn't enter her team until about 2 years in or something like that.
Or maybe even longer.
And now she is her top earner in her whole organization.
It's crazy.
So people are going to watch you. People are going to trickle on you. Those people that are liking everything that you post on Facebook, but they never get back to you on messaging, they're still watching you.
Exactly.
They haven't left you. So keep dripping.
Keep dripping. I like it. It goes over a few different things in this video, but basically the main thing is like just go for it. Just do it. Book those appointments, and we promise you it'll all be worth it in the end.
Yeah. So the stats are, out of those 1,891 appointments that they made, that 112 people doing that. So that was an average of 17. Eric Worre knew way before they even started the phone calls that they would have an average between 15 and 20 appointments per person in that room. That's a normal average for 3 hours of gunning it. So if we have our 5 people show up, we're going to be booking 75 appointments between the 5 of us. That's huge. That's a month and a half of meeting somebody twice a day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
We're going to need 5 people to meet all these people.
Exactly. Yeah, you and me can never do all that alone.
No. Out of that speedy success of booking those 75 appointments, 37 and a half of those people will actually be follow-through recruits that join your team.
Yeah.
That's a great stat.
That is over what you need for diamonds.
Yeah.
As far as recruit goes.
Yeah.
You could be flying. I mean, that's
you'll be placing people under people all the time because you have too many recruits. You can't have too many recruits on that front line. You've got to work your other people.
You got to build it.
Mm-hmm. So this is what's going to get us there, guys. We really want you there. We really want you to succeed. I really liked what Ashley DePalma said today, or not today, this past Tuesday at our monthly meeting. She said, we're already here. Her and Cynthia and Kat and Jackie Zahufka and Jackie Marchant, they're already at the top. They want us to be there.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this for you guys. We want to go to the top with you. Yeah. I don't want to go alone.
It's a lonely journey.
It's a lonely journey. But we definitely want you guys there. So let's do this.
Yay!
I'm excited.
So maybe we'll just go over everything we've learned from the other 3 videos with Eric Worre really fast. And then Andrea's going to share with us some of her tips and tricks on getting some customers.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first video.
So in training video number 1, that was kind of the intro to why we're here. We're visionaries. We're the 2% that are looking, at really, really going above and beyond the expectations in this business. We're the ones that are really going to succeed in this business, and we're going to be making that $30,000 to $60,000 a month, just like our upline is.
Exactly.
So that's basically what the whole first video was about, is how.
Yeah, he gave a really good train example where you need that success and speed to really take off, and then you can build it and level out.
Throttle down, throttle back.
And just a reminder that there are 3 levels to doing the 90-day run. So if you're not comfortable with doing more hours,
every one of them is going to see success.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what level you're going to hit.
Everyone's going to see some sort of success.
Yeah.
So the first level is level 1. That's about 10 to 20 hours per week. Level 2 is 20 to 40 hours per week. Then level 3 is like you're all in, 60 to 80. You're going hard. This is all you're going to do: eat, drink, sleep, whatever.
Yeah. I still feel like I'm going to be in between level 2 and level 3. Like I think I'm going to overshoot that 40 hours, but I don't know that I'll be hitting the 80.
Yeah.
Like, I'm somewhere in there. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes.
I'm pushing for level 2 right now.
what I'm going to do when I get that calendar is I'm actually going to book my days, my blocks of time, my unmovable time that I'm going to put towards the business, and then I'll count out the hours and
figure it out from there.
See what I can see on paper that I'm willing to.
Yes, just don't forget to sleep. Everybody needs it.
Yeah.
You're going to drain yourself
and
out way too fast. Yeah.
If you need to have like your husband or your mom just like bring you food, get them to do that, and water. You're going to need water. Book your bathroom break.
Exactly. Make it happen. And then he just goes over the basic structure of the 90-day game plan. So number 1 is make the decision. Which level are you going to be at? When are you starting? All those kinds of things. Number 2 is preparation. Then you're going to start thinking about your pre-launch. Then your launch. Then you can do an optional event if you like. Me and Andrea are kind of talking about that. We might figure something out for you guys. And then your post-launch. So what you're going to do after your launch to keep that energy and motivation going. Okay. Onto this.
Got a bug inside of her book.
So call 2 is where Jason Adler goes into more detail about he's the one who wrote Beach Money. He gave some really great examples, so if you haven't listened to that, jump on it.
It's still available in our files.
You got it. So he goes over the structure of it. So the first part is designing your campaign. So what's your theme? What's your why and your story? So he gave some examples, like what are you working towards? Towards a bonus, towards a different kind of product. There's a new area that you're working into. There's so many different things you can use. You just need to kind of pinpoint one and stick with it. Me and Andrea are toying between a couple ones. We have to figure that out too. We have lots of ideas bouncing around.
Oh, it's hard to choose one. There's so many cool tools that we've been given with this business. We have the diamond bonus that is still around for only this month till 31st. We don't know if it's coming back. We never know if it's coming back. We've been lucky enough to have it for the last 2 months. It was supposed to end in June.
Yeah. So the 2 good bonus.
Yeah, the 2 good bonus. That's 20 grand of your debt gone.
We have the castle contest.
Castle contest is amazing.
Oh,
I have a goal this month of 21 points. I made my goal today.
You know what's funny? I did the exact same.
Did you really? That's awesome.
We like talked about this before this.
So, like, I always have that goal for the month or whatever, like for my castle contest, for my points for my 2 good bonus. I want to make sure that I can get as many people on my team to the diamond bonus. You guys still have 3 months if you just signed up to be able to reach that diamond bonus. If you sign up before the 15th of this month, then you'll have 2.5 months to do it. If you sign up just after on the 15th, you'll have an extra 2 weeks to do it.
Right, yeah.
The 3 calendar months.
Exactly. So anytime you join this month, you still have the rest of June, or
rest of July.
August.
Oh,
we're in August.
It's August. Pull it together.
The rest of August to work, but then you get September, October, and November. So the earlier in the month you can get people in, the better. They'll have that extra little time to work it.
And lots of time to get into that castle contest for October. We still have August and September to win some points.
So close. I think
we have 2 people on our team that are in the top 6.
Isn't that crazy?
We have 1 girl that's number 4 and 1 girl that's number 6. If you can up those people, if you can beat those people or meet them, you're going to be staying in a castle in October. How bonkers is it? It's bananas.
I know. I'm super excited.
I'm so excited.
Walsh, catered poolside stuff. I mean,
cocktails with the big wigs.
My mouth is already watering.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like,
yeah.
It's very, very exciting. These are the hugest promotions that this company has ever had.
I know. It's been insane.
It's awesome.
It's a good year, guys. It's a good year.
So it's hard to pick one, right? So, but we're going to try and make a campaign on either 1 or 2 of those combined for this coming month. I think it's mainly going to be around the castle contest.
So
I think that's going to be around right up until October.
Exactly. So it'll work for everyone.
Yeah.
Because we'll have like a month of recruiting. So if we go into September with recruiting, some people might not have that same bonuses to work towards. So the castle contest might be a little bit better idea. But it's all going to depend on your campaign too.
Yep, totally.
But if
it's got to be strong. It's got to be about your why. It's got to be why you started this, why you're trying to sell this product.
What you're working for.
Are you just selling this product for money? Are you selling this product to get people to the top? Make sure that everybody in your team is successful, and make sure people are healthy.
Exactly.
I actually had one of my distributors today tell me that her 2 little girls always had some kind of runny nose, some kind of cough, or some kind of phlegmy throat business. she said ever since she has had them doing the half portion of the greens every day, she's like, not one of them has been sick. Nobody has a runny nose anymore. Nobody's coughing.
I love it.
I was just like, you need to put that on our page ASAP. I know who you are.
I
Go
need to
get
like
it.
quadruple buy migraines right now. I'm still
Yeah.
dying from Florida. I'll get better.
Florida will get you. We didn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah. So back on track.
Yeah, back on track.
So part of your campaign is telling people why you're doing this. What results are you expecting? How will it benefit those people that you are bringing in? What kind of people are you trying to bring in? What is your game plan? And what kind of support are you going to be offering them? And then just ask them if they're in or no. Let's do it together.
Totally.
So write it out, practice it, so that when you go into these meetings, you're not reading a piece of paper, trying to figure out what you're doing.
Say in front of the mirror. Truly practice it. Practice it on your significant other or your mom.
Sidelines, uplines.
Call up your mom and just like run it through her or your sister or whatever and just see what their response is. I know that I have a sister that she's the eldest, I'm the youngest. So I always go to her and just run it by her and say like, okay, because I know she'll critique me positively and I know she'll be really truthful and honest. Ask them for their honest opinion. Give them your pitch. Who knows? They might respond super positive to it, or they might just give you a really honest critique. Talk to somebody you trust. Practice it with them. Call up your sidelines. Call up your uplines. Run it by them. Call us. We're totally available.
Do whatever you need to make yourself feel comfortable with what you're saying.
Yeah. Sorry, I rambled.
Oh, don't worry, we all do. we get excited and we just go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Decide what level you're doing. So once you've written out your plan, decide what level you're doing. So level 1, level 2, level 3. And then start your preparation. How many hours per week? You can change it like during your 90-day plan if you find you're overwhelmed or underwhelmed. But write it down and start that commitment now. Write out your schedule. Write out the things you're willing to sacrifice and eliminate those distractions from your life. Things like grocery shopping or mowing the lawn or doing laundry or doing whatever it is that you need to kind of push out of the way so that you can focus on this. Start planning and talking with your family about it.
Yeah, totally. And make sure that they know what you're up to too.
Yeah.
That's a really important thing. The people that you live with are going to be living through this with you. So they need to know that you're nixing out laundry, you're nixing out groceries, you're nixing out shopping or dishes.
And that you need their help.
Yeah. You're going to need a sandwich every once in a while. You're going to need a glass of water or some coffee or mix me my greens.
Yeah.
I know what. Sit beside my water cooler with my greens.
Bring it in the office
yeah.
and walk out.
Little mini fridge. So just let everybody know what you're up to.
Yeah. Get your tools that you're going to be using if you are making your campaign about a new tool, like the new party pad presentation thing that they announced at Green Carpet. That's a new tool that you can use. And then start recruiting your inner circle. So doing your whisper campaign, like the people that you already have on your team or people that you kind of want to start running with you from the beginning. But make sure you sit with them face-to-face. Don't just do a phone call or a text message. Be serious about it. Get on the phone or a Google Plus or a Skype or whatever kind of video call.
I've actually already done this with one of my new distributors. I went out for lunch with her. She was already interested in the business, and I said, listen, I'm starting this campaign. I want you to be a part of it, and I want to take you to the top with it. I'm going to hold your hand the whole way through. We're going to work together on this. And I mean, something that was kind of cool in this last video that they said about the Whisper campaign, it's kind of going up to your current team or people that you know are interested in the business, being like, listen, I haven't started this yet. I want you to be a part of it. I just went through some training with the guru of network marketing millionaires, and this is my story. This is my campaign. This is how I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to help you. We start on this date. Are you in or out? In or out. You got to know.
That's simple.
Yep.
Oh, and then set your dates. So your pre-launch, your launch, and event if you're doing one. Set those dates so you know when you're starting, and you can start planning those things. So the next thing is your pre-launch. So that's going to be where you're going to be working with that inner circle that you already recruited in or just recruiting in, and helping that inner circle start to do the same thing that you did with your Whisper campaign.
Yeah.
So you're getting things in motions. We're looking into doing a sizzle call. We're looking at doing different three-way calls and all these sorts of things.
I'm excited about
Me
it.
too.
We found our sizzle call site today, so we just got to find out the details. We'll keep you guys posted on that. Do not worry.
Yes.
You guys will always be in the loop on all of this. We'll be.
You should start a page on it, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I like
that'll keep it
all together in one place. I like it. That's what we'll do, guys. We'll keep you
Run
posted.
it.
Let us know if you're in or out so that we can make sure you're added.
Yes.
And then it's your actual launch. This is all about getting exposures, getting those appointments, getting those people in. So your calendar is your boss. You're doing massive action. You're focusing on recruiting, and you're loving your phone. I know.
Make friends with your phone.
Make it your best friend. Sleep with it. Do whatever you have to do. Just don't be afraid of it. We need it. It's more personal. People like it more. Although texting can be good for some people, it's not always good for others. And at least getting on the phone with them for the initial connection is a good way to start.
Yes, totally.
So make sure you're doing more activity than anyone in your team. I talked about this at the meeting on Tuesday. But lead by action, inspire by action, motivate by action. I look at my uplines for things to do, so I now know that my downlines are going to be looking for me as to what to do. Yeah. So lead your team by action.
And look at what your upline is posting. What are they posting about? What is inspiring you that they're writing? What will inspire you? That's what you want to be posting. When people post things like giving a huge shout out, like there's been some amazing posts in that page in the last few days that have brought me to tears sometimes.
I know.
Because it's so special hearing that you're a special part of this team. You are somebody who's going places. We don't do that just to light a fire under your butt.
We do it because we actually mean it.
Yeah, we care.
We love you guys. And
yes.
I hope everyone kind of realizes that as much as we're here to lead you and guide you and be that leader for you, we do connect with you and love you on a personal level as well. Yeah, we really
do.
We do give a damn. Oh, God. So then the third call was all about those texting and calling techniques and scripts that we have on the old events that you guys can access at any time. Yes, those scripts were amazing.
Oh, stupid. Amazing response. Yeah. I got 2 loyal customers last night, actually. One from a post that I did on Facebook, and then another from my script.
From your script. That's awesome. So get out there and do those scripts. If you have any questions about them or don't kind of know where to go with them, just let us know. We're always here to help.
And know that sometimes if they're not getting back to you, if it's already past that week point, 7-day point, that's when you can text them again. If they haven't got back to you on that first one, be like, hey, did you get my text last week?
We'll be like, sorry if I offended you, or do something just to catch their attention again.
Yeah.
So I know with me, anyways, things get lost all the time.
I don't want to bug you, so I just wanted to know if you got my text last week. Let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep it short and sweet. Let them know that you're still thinking about them. Let them know that you're still, they're still on your hundreds list. You don't have to say those words, but let them know that they're still present in your mind.
Exactly. I had a couple questions because I posted about calling all my ballot box leads today. I felt like because it's been just over a month since I did the ballots, and I've called everyone at least once, so now I'm trying to go through everyone again who I haven't booked with or whatever. So I had the question of, are people getting upset that it's been like a month and you're calling them? I'm like, no. People are either super excited that they won something and that they missed my call last time, or super happy that I called them again because they lost my number, they lost my voicemail, they forgot to call me. There's been so many different scenarios, but I haven't had one bad response yet, so don't feel bad about calling these people again.
Never count them out. No. Even if they didn't get back to you or they responded poorly, just be like, hey, I was just wondering if you were still interested in that green facial party.
Yeah, exactly. I had a couple girls who had booked and missed their party, and I couldn't get a hold of them for a few days around it. So I've called them again. They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let's rebook. When are you free?
You're always going to get a positive response when you're coming out positive. If you're going to feel negative about that person not getting back to you and you're like, oh, bugger them, they didn't want it in the first place, so why am I even trying?
Exactly.
Always try again. Keep a positive attitude. Let them know that you're still thinking about them, and come in positive with it.
Exactly. Yeah. We got you, girls. Good boys. So yeah, that's kind of everything in a very short explanation that we've covered with Mr. Eric Worre. So maybe our lovely little girl over here can give us some tips and tricks on some customer retention.
So when I first started this business, I was labeled a loyal customer gatherer. And so was my girl Carmen. You're out there too. You were also a loyal gatherer. The way that we went about that is total positivity. We started doing posts on our Facebook pages, checking out the people that were liking it, checking out the people that were private messaging us from them, checking out the people that were commenting on them, and mostly, I think Carmen got a lot of her hits from her own results. I just posted my own results for the second time ever Tuesday night at Tuesday night's meeting, and that's where I got one of my loyal customers from last night.
So I know a lot of people ask, who do you message when you're posting these posts? Do you message the people who are just commenting, or the people that are liking and commenting? Or...
Liking and commenting. Like if someone's commenting, they're open with the fact that they are interested.
Yeah.
Somebody is just going to like something if they're not going to be very vocal or public about liking that. If they're like completely unpublic, they won't even like it. They won't comment on it. They'll just private message you. Get back to those people. Those are the very first people that I get back to. If you private message me, you have an answer from me within that 24-hour period.
Definitely.
If you have a lead, lady yelling behind us. If you have a lead, you have that lead for 24 hours. If you don't contact them within that 24 hours, you have almost 50% lost them.
Just think of like when you're calling a store or something you're inquiring on. If people don't get back to you right away, you start to get a little bit perturbed and upset. And you're like, why aren't they calling me? I guess they don't want my business.
Yeah. We went to PacSun in Florida. I wasn't even back from Florida yet, and I had an email from PacSun.
Nice.
Yeah, saying that they had a sale on it, whatever.
I did too, actually. I think
yeah.
I just deleted it.
Yeah, I mean, I deleted it too, but I remember that PacSun paid attention to me right away. I don't care if they just added me to a list. The reason they added me to a list wasn't because I bought anything there. I handed them a Blitz card.
Yeah.
So somebody somewhere is going to see that my email went through and they got it off this Blitz card. Somebody from, actually no, it was your Blitz card that was dropped off at PacSun.
Yeah. You dropped one off too, though. You
yes,
gave
I
them
did.
one, yeah.
Yes. So, but they paid attention to me within the first 24 hours. If you're going to get a lead from a post, somebody who's just liking it, I don't be like, oh, hey, you liked my post. Do you want to buy product? I say, hey, how's it going? Haven't talked to you in a long time. What's new? And then, steer that conversation. Let them tell you about themselves. Dig deeper into their lives. Gain that rapport. Gain that relationship. Then they're going to ask, what's new with you? Oh, I started this new business.
I see that you like my thing.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even say I see you like my thing. I would just say I just started this new business. We saw a really cool product. I've had really amazing results. And I don't push on, the sale right away. I just push on getting to know that
Always
person.
Build that rapport first. I think we talk about that a lot. But it really is important to build that rapport and that personal connection with people, because we always say they join you first. They always join you first. They don't join what you're offering first. It's you.
And start with your why. Always start with your why. Be like, you know what, I started this business because I really wanted to help people with their health. I really wanted to help people make money. I wanted to make some money. I need a new car. Let them know why you're doing this. Then say, so the way that, I'm going to go Simon Sinek on you right now. So your why, we're picturing a target here. Why, your how, and your what. Oh yeah, I might even have like a...
She's listening to it, I'm reading it, so, here.
So, there's Simon's. Okay, so most companies will start with their what, because it's really easy to say, we have wraps, they work, want to buy them. So most companies will work from their what to their how to their why. The biggest example that Simon Sinek gives is Apple. He hearts Apple. The reason he hearts Apple is because we're on a MacBook Air right now. People join the why of Apple. It's not because they have a great product. They still have glitches. They still have battery draining issues, just like any other company, any other HP or Gateway or whatever. But Gateway will say, we have a computer, it does great things, want to buy one. Apple says, we want to change the way that people are using computers by offering you the product that is used by all the major companies, only now you are going to have access to all those cool programs. This is how we've set up our company. Would you like to buy one?
I like how we talked about like even like iPods and let's say MP3 players. They're essentially the same thing. And so like when Microsoft came out with their MP3 player, they're like, this is what it does, fine. But then Apple's like, we're trying to change the world, basically. Right?
Yeah.
So they started with their why, which is why people went to that, versus Microsoft being like, this is what it is, why.
Well, and the other thing that he said that Apple did too was said, we have this device that's going to fit 1,000 songs, and you can put it in your pocket, take it everywhere with you. Microsoft said, we have a 5 gigabyte MP3 player, buy it.
Yeah.
Apple gave you what you're going to be able to do with this item.
Why, what, and how.
And then they said, oh, you can buy it in an 8, 16, or 34, or 32.
Yeah, whatever.
They always gave the why first, why you're going to want it, why they like it, why they're doing it.
Exactly, why they're here, why they're doing what they're doing.
And then what they're actually selling.
Just keep that in mind. Always doing you and your why first.
So my why is all about getting people healthier and getting people to the top of this company. We've been blessed with this opportunity and given this opportunity, and we need to take a hold of it.
Yeah.
So I just let people know that it's a health product. I really love it. I've had great results. What's new with you?
Yeah.
I don't steer it towards the sale. I steer it towards the business, but I don't necessarily go right to the business or right to the sale.
Every conversation I have, I find a way to sneak it in there, but it's not like it's the leading factor.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's always my goal to tell somebody about my business.
Totally. And
I wear it all the time.
Exactly. Brand yourself.
Brand yourself. So that is my big thing on sales. If anybody has questions, please feel free to ask. You can post it on the Facebook page, or you can post it on the live broadcast right now on your Google+. But mostly I just get my leads from my Facebook posts, and now that I have text number 1 and text number 2 from the part 3 training, I've been running with that. That is amazing. That has gotten me awesome results. And be a product of the product. If you don't like this product and you don't use this product, how can you expect anybody else to want it, use it, and like it?
Exactly. The first question I always get asked, especially with the wraps, is have you used one? Have you tried one? And at the beginning I was like, oh, no, I haven't. I guess I need to do that. So if there's something that like people ask a lot about, get out there and try it. I mean, not only is it going to benefit you in the long run, but it's going to benefit your business as well.
And if you don't have it right now, talk to your upline. Get a sample of it. Pay them back later. But use the product as soon as possible.
Exactly. Okay, guys, we got parties to do and phone calls to do, so we are going to sign off for now. But we'll see you next week. We have a little game planning for our call next week, but it should be as exciting as always.
Always. And get ready for Saturday. Get your books, get your pen or your pencils. You're going to want to pencil in all those appointments into your brand new I believe it's called the Dayminder 2014.
Staples.
Staples. Get yours today. So you're going to need your calendar. You're going to need pencils.
Charger, computer, water bottles,
and charts.
Charts, yes.
Charts and markers. If you don't have your chart, the files are in the Facebook page. They look like this. So you can get those printed at Staples, or you can talk to your upline. They can print it for you if you don't have access to Staples.
Go in there right after work.
Yeah.
After work.
I need new markers, and I need a Dayminder 2014.
We can scoot over there together.
Okay.
Now we're going on a date, right?
Shopping date.
Okay. We will sign off for now. See you
Have a good one.
Saturday next week.
1 o'clock.
Bye.
Bye, guys.